Most killing game stories start with a rule or a mascot explaining everything. Mine doesn't, because what if the system is already dead? This is going to be day one of me trying to make a killing game story from scratch. And I want to see how far it can go. For context, this is a story I've been thinking about for a long time, but only recently had the push to actually start developing it. What if, instead of a regular killing game, the mastermind is already dead, but the survivors are still trapped? This is going to be a psychological horror story about people who already survived a killing game but never escaped it. No mastermind controlling them, no rules left, nothing is forcing them to stay there, but they still act like they are. And that's the problem. And that brings me to the real question of this idea. Who do you trust? Because in real life, it's not always obvious. Sometimes, people don't look dangerous until they are. And sometimes, the people you rely on the most are the ones you should have questioned earlier. And that's exactly what the story is about. Not a system controlling people, but people trying to survive without one. No rules to hide behind, no mastermind to point at. Just people making choices and dealing with the consequences. After I got this idea, I started to conceptualize character. I have decided to make this a shorter cast than usual, possibly around 6 to 7 characters. However, to make this process easier, I've decided to use my random OCs I've made before while giving them a purpose and a role in the story. Each of them is a sinner, and they were defined by their sin. For today, I decided to draw the protagonist. Meet Mazen Graves, the sin of pragmatism. He is a lawyer. He always planned with precision, but every decision was weighed against what it would give back. He carried himself with poise, as if logic mattered more than people. Taking leadership wasn't in his forte, but his intelligence compensated for it. Ever since I was young, stories have always been in a special place in my heart. Because of the shows I watched, I've grown as a writer. However, after the countless stories I've watched, I want something different. I want to make a difference. It has always been my dream to create a story, but I've never dared to do so. Hopefully, we can create something awesome together.